I could tell a story right now that y'all probably won't believe me. I'm gonna dead tell you right now. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna dead tell you right now. Let me pour up a little more. Ooh, yeah, hear that shit? We good. You hear this shit? We good. Word to everything. Cheeky, I don't know if you remember this, but there was a day that niggas was like not, we were like in 5th grade. Okay? I was in 5th grade. I was like in 4th, 5th grade. It's either 4th going on 5th or I was in 5th already. Cheeky's like a year and a half. No, Cheeky's 2 years older than me. My neighbor, I have a neighbor, I won't disclose names, but I have a neighbor that we grew up with. Basically, this was like 2009, okay? 2009, 2010. We have a neighbor, right? And she's also older than me. She pulled up one time to, I think, my crib. And we was here, it was nighttime. And she came and she swore up and down, and listen to me. She swore up and down that she went to Highbridge and found a dead body. And she came to the crib and she was like, guys, I went to Highbridge and I found a dead body in a box. And she started telling us this insane story. And I was like, I don't believe it. Me and Chica were like, we don't believe it. This is cap, whatever, right? Okay, watch this. That shit is over. So listen, basically, me and Cheeky then were like, yo, let's go to Highbridge and let's look for that shit. If it's dead facts, we're gonna find the box. She said that the body was in a box, bro. And me and Cheeky deadass didn't believe it. We're little kids, mind you. I'm 9 years old, bro. So I always had a lot of freedom, and I was able to go outside and stuff. So me and Cheeky, whatever, I think maybe the next day, because it was already really late, so at this point we couldn't go out. But the next day, I swear, we went. Cheeky, I don't know if you're here still, and I don't know if you remember this, bro. But anyway, we went, nigga. So we started going to Highbridge, whatever. Mind you, that's just like 2-3 blocks away. But it's not just Highbridge where the pool is. Like, if anybody knows about the Heights, it was in the pit. You know what? I'm gonna Google Maps all this shit, bro. All right. So anyway, so if you guys know, okay, look, we're here. I'm gonna show you a Highbridge. So this is Highbridge Park, right across the street from the precinct, whatever, cool, right? But it wasn't here. It was more this way, right? So the pit is down here, right? The pit is this, like, there's basketball courts and shit down here, right? So you can go, I wish I could go that way, but basically, this is what happened. So we came in through here and we went down, right? So you see how right here there's like a little path? You can go down that path, and then when you go down that path, there's 2 options, okay? There's an option to continue to go through the dirt road. I mean, pause. That's one of the options, but hold on. There's a path to continue on this concrete road. Like, it's already concrete, as you can see. You can keep on going straight, or you can do a little divert and go right, and then now you're going down the dirt path. All right? If you go down the dirt path, that's when shit starts to get a little spooky. So basically, me and Cheeky listened to the story she told us, and we went and started investigating. Me and Cheeky started looking for this shit. She said it was through the dirt path, and it was in a box. Guys, I shit you not. Me and Cheeky started to go down there, and it was only him and I, and we were looking for this shit. And we were looking and looking. And I'm dead ass serious right now. We ended up finding a fucking spine. A spine. I'm not playing. Listen, I'm dead. Like, at the time I was traumatized, but I feel like I'm kind of desensitized to stuff. But as I got older, I started to feel I started to get a little softer as I got older. Which is okay. Point is, me and Chiki went down the dirt path and we ended up finding something, and it was actually pretty traumatizing. We stayed shut about it because obviously we're little kids and we were scared. I ended up telling my sister about it, and I remember there was a night that, so my sister's a snitch. Nah, I'm playing. This is actually like a person that passed away and was here. So I ended up telling my sister, and my sister ended up calling the cops. And basically there was a night that like me and Chiki were in my house. I don't think Chiki's here anymore. I don't even know if he remembers anyway. But we were in my house, and I remember like this whole strip right here, this entire strip was full of ambulance, fire department, and police. Look, Chiki knows! Oh my god! Chiki, I didn't know that. Oh my god, that's sad. Point is, okay, so I'm glad, Chiki, you remember. Chiki, you and me saw something. I swear to God, it was bone. It was like a spine or some shit, bro. Or like the rib cage. It was some crazy shit, bro. It was like decomposing. I don't even know how I don't even know how these body parts, were like detached from the actual body. Point is, my sister ended up telling the cops, and then this whole strip right here was full of cops, fire department, ambulance. And I remember she actually ended up calling me to come, and me and Chiki went. It was raining that night, so it was nighttime and it was raining, and I remember running there, and I see like just 10 of everything, bro. It was a lot, bro, because this is crazy to them. And basically when I got there and I told them what we saw, they ended up saying like that they had already found it. Because remember, me and Chiki never told anybody. Like, we never told any authorities or anything. We ended up telling like my sister, and we ended up telling our neighbor, and this and that. But you know what my thing is though? This is the thing, Chiki. Word two. I feel like my neighbor was capping. Listen, I think my neighbor was capping. But when me and Chiki ended up going, we dead found something. Like, because when we came back and told my neighbor, like, yo, we dead saw something, she was like so shocked. She was mad shocked. She was like, you know what I'm trying to say? So I personally believe that she was capping to us. And then it just so happens that when we went, we actually saw something. Point is, when I got there and all the cops and fire department were there, they asked me when I saw it, and I said it was like last week. And they basically had already found it by that point. I also was not informed, but pretty much they had also found a body in the water in a bag. They found a body in a bag in the Hudson. Not the Hudson. I don't know what river that is. That's not the Hudson. But like, there's like a river down here. That might be. Is that the Hudson that runs through there too? I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck, dude. But point is, they ended up finding a body inside of a bag, and it was a nigga. And yeah, it was crazy. I don't know if it was, Prez. I deadass don't remember if it was or not. I deadass don't know if it was or not. But the point is, nigga, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. That's the East River. Okay, there you go. So there was point is, we ended up finding a spine, and allegedly it was like a girl's. And then there was a body in a trash bag in the East River, and it was like a guy or some shit. I don't fucking know. But Chiki, I'm glad you actually remember, because nigga, like, I'll be telling that story to people and I'll be like, what year I think this was? No, you're not being ignored. What's up, XED? I'm telling a story right now. Search it up. Let me try to find this actually. I feel like it was my estimate is anywhere between 2008 and 10. I mean, but look, this isn't from now, but this is still happening. This is still happening. Look, this is still happening. Human torso found in suitcase in East River. Roommate arrested after man's remain found in suitcase. My nigga. Come on, bro. This is still happening. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. So look, so the reason why I don't know the block is because, so look, the entrance that I was showing y'all is right here, right? The entrance I was showing y'all is right here. And this shit, like, so the entrance is right here, right? But this shit spreads, like, all the way. Alright, let me just. Like, this shit spreads all the way. Like, the dirt path that I was telling you about spreads all. Oh, we're in the dirt path. How did we make it? Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Wait, how did we get there? Wait, I feel cursed right now because I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know that I was able to. This is the dirt path, chat. This is that as. Hold on, I don't know how we got here, but point is the dirt path. It like spreads out, OD. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was on 156. I just wouldn't know because look, you see how like this is in the dirt path, and you could walk this whole thing, and like not know what block you're really on unless you check your phone. So that's why I don't know exactly what block it was on, but point is, nigga, shit was serious. But this is the dirt path right here. I mean, I don't know. How did we get here? Like, I was on the street, nigga. I didn't think this shit would let me come here, bro. Point is, yeah, bro. Damn.